YouTube! Ignore my sweaty face. I just got done eating Takis and shit for breakfast at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm a loser. I just got done watching the Portugal game. Portugal beats Germany. Ronaldo with a tap in. What can we say, man? One of the greatest scorers of all time. Always in the right position. But now it leads us to tomorrow. I didn't stream today. I needed a breather, even though I didn't stream yesterday or the day before. But anyway, that's besides the point. Streaming tomorrow because we'll be watching the Ballon d'Or deciding match at my eyes. Now, as y'all know, I've been watching Barca the whole season. Not this whole season, but when I started the channel, we've been reacting to the Barca matches live on stream. I've been posting them on this channel, my reviews. You know what I'm saying? And I've been pushing for Lamine Yamal for Ballon d'Or ever since, I want to say his performance against Inter, maybe, when I realized, damn, this kid's the best player in the world. Now, he was already up there, like, top 5. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like Pedri, to me, Rafinha, Lamine, Dembélé, and maybe like Mo Salah. But I'm gonna be honest. Once they got knocked out in the first round of the Champions League, and I saw them losing the FA Cup, or what was it, Carabao Cup final, I think. Whatever they lost to Newcastle. I'm gonna be honest. I stopped paying attention to Mo Salah. I really don't watch the Prem. The Prem is boring. You know what I'm saying? But once they lost there, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And Lamine had that insane performance against Inter in the first and the second leg, even though we lost. Robbery. It is what it is. If Arojo was better, we win that match. So, I've been pushing for Lamine for Ballon d'Or ever since. Now, watching the Champions League final, I said ahead of time on this channel, I said, Dembele. You know, I was torn between rooting for Inter or PSG. You know, I like Bastoni. I like Hanano. I like Lauti. That's about it. Everybody else, eat a dick. DeMarco, you suck. Mkhitaryan, I used to like you. And then you found my nigga Lamine and didn't give us a penalty. Fuck you. I don't like you. Oh, man. I can't root for the guys that just knock us out. And it's PSG. You feel what I'm saying? I was a PSG fan for a couple years because of Neymar. You know, when I wasn't really watching football, I stopped watching the sport in general. I was rooting for PSG because of Neymar. You know? And then I picked back up after the World Cup. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay. These niggas are ass. We gotta have Luis Enrique as their coach. And we all love Luis Enrique. You know what I'm saying? We love Luis Enrique at Barcelona. So, you know, I'm okay. We could root for them. You know, ain't no problem. Even though they did just knock us out the other year after Dembele left us. And you know what I'm saying? He was talking crazy. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Dembooz. I used to love you. You know what I'm saying? When we got Dembooz, I was happy. But you a hoe, nigga. So, I said ahead of the final, I want PSG to win, but I need Dembele to ghost. Why did I say that? Because Dembele's stats in 2025 are a little bit insane. 33-15. Now, I'll be honest, most of these did come in Ligue 1. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give you too much. You feel me? Can't give your ass too much credit now. You know what I'm saying? Because when we have somebody like Hafin, who has even better stats than Dembele, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Dembele has 33-15. Hafin has 34-25. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's doing more. He did more in the Champions League, and he did it in a more competitive league and only had 3 less goals, but he had 3 more assists. You feel what I'm saying? So it's really even on goal contributions in their actual leagues. They both had 39. You know what I'm saying? But remember, Rafinha's doing it in La Liga. They call League a Farmers League, but hey, they did knock out all of the Premier League teams. Telling y'all, bro, La Liga might be the best league, low key. Should we start for that push? Nah, that's not competitive. That's just the top 3. The top 3 of La Liga is literally decided every time. Really, the top 4, because Athletic Club, they're in there too. So, man. But, as you see, his stats in the Champions League, stats in the Copa del Rey. You know, they had the Coupe de France and the Champions Trophy, which is pretty much the same trophy we have on the Spanish side. I keep saying we, nigga. I'm from America. But, yeah. So, man. So, we could say Rafinha for Ballon d'Or. But the truth is, I don't know how the Ballon d'Or works anymore. Is it all stats? Because there was years, is it all trophies? Because there was years, you know, Messi won the Ballon d'Or without winning the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do we really go off of now? Because Dembele won the Champions League and he completed the treble, really the quadruple, domestically. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to give it to Dembele or going to give it to Rafinha because he had better stats? Or are we going to watch football with our eyes and give it to Lamine Yamal, who's the greatest player in the world right now? Now, I think Lamine Yamal was teetering with the greatest player in the world Hawks the whole year. I think this entire year, Lamine Yamal has been at least top 5 for best player in the world. I think, personally. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until recently, I want to say the Inter game and all those performances, the niggas was like, wait, hold up. This nigga might be the one. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't really know how this shit goes. You know, PR is a part of it. Lamine Yamal does sound a little bit cocky and confident. We love to see it from my young goat. But who is going to win the Ballon d'Or? That we can find out on Thursday. Because on the other semifinal of the Nations League is Spain versus France. Now, Spain's dunked on France last time. I don't really think France is that good of a team, but they do have a lot of good players. You know what I'm saying? They have like Olise and motherfucking like game changers. You know what I'm saying? And Mbappe, them Bulls. You know, them Marcus Thuram. Probably just seen in the video, looks sick as shit sitting there. You know, he just lost a fucking Dembele. You know what I'm saying? Looked at that nigga like he wanted to kill him when they was talking about that shit. But yeah, it's a chance for Spain or France to make it to that final against Portugal, which is pretty much a free trophy. Because Portugal's not a bad team, but they're not that good. Not gonna lie. Vitinha came on, that boy was hooping. Nuno Mendes, hooping. I'm saying Bruno Fernandes, playing decent. You know? So Portugal has a lot of talent. They have a stacked bench. You know what I'm saying? Germany actually didn't play terrible. Ter Stegen actually had a good performance. And they've been talking about Ter Stegen out. I know all the Barcelona fans was watching to see if Ter Stegen will fuck up. Honestly, I think he had a good performance. The German team just, you know, they just couldn't hold on. I don't know, man. It's unfortunate. But shout out to Ter Stegen. I know he gets a lot of hate. You know, I don't believe in disrespecting club legends. If Ter Stegen a club legend, he might be. I mean, he won the Champions League 10 years ago. So, I don't know. We gotta give him some grace. You know? But, I'm gonna be honest. I think if Lamine dunks on France, knocks them out, Ballon d'Or is his. And then they go on to win the final, Ballon d'Or is his. Because, you know, it's shown that international trophies are just as important. So, I think if Lamine wins the, what's it called? The Nations League, plus completing the treble, plus having the stats that he's had, and plus being in the conversation for greatest player in the world in a harder league. And then we have Dembele, who, on the other hand, won the Champions League. My vote was Lamine. So, I'm pushing for Lamine for Ballon d'Or. I'm going to be honest. A lot of players I've seen, past ex-players, talking about, like even Figo, ex-Barca man, saying that he wants Lamine Yamal for Ballon d'Or. I saw Wesley Sneijder. Sneijder never has good takes. Saying Lamine Yamal for Ballon d'Or. I saw Konate, illiterate ass, and I'm not even saying that because he's black. You know, a lot of times should be sounding like microaggressions. But he said some stupid shit like, I saw Lamine Yamal say something. I think Usman needs the Ballon d'Or. Whatever. All right, yeah, bro, your time, bro. Lamine said a lot of people are making it about Thursday for who wins the Ballon d'Or. So let's see on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? He said he don't care about the Ballon d'Or. This is what I like to hear from my young goat. But hey, man, we will be there tomorrow to watch. If Dembele knocks them out and shits on Spain, you can have that shit game. I'm not even gonna fight with you. You can have it, bro. Cause what the fuck? Shout out to Sagan for that double save. I'll probably make a video about transfer rumors. I think we got Juan Garcia that said that he said yes, apparently. So I don't know. Like I said, shout out to my boy, Ter Stach. Shout out to my boy. So I'm saying he said he don't want to leave the club, but you might have to, gang. But he just had a great performance. He just made a double save in the game against Portugal, which is kind of nutty. So shit. Barca fans still want him out. So if we sell him, shit, up the price, gang. But yeah, man, we will see what happens tomorrow. I will be live. The Million Mall for Ballon d'Or.